Good evening, everybody. Thanks a lot for joining us. So we are here, guys. It is game week 221, and guys, I'm going to start off by saying, first of all, I am more excited for game week 222 because it's 3-2s. It's a fun game week, and the progress I feel the club's made this game week, I think, is going to bear some more fruits in the game week to come next weekend. So we prepare the midweek game week. We're going to look back at game week 220. We'll chat other stuff as we go through the stream. It's the first midweek we've had in like 2 or 3 weeks because internationals, where we can still get pretty excited. I've not totally sorted out yield lights. I'm just going to put them on so they do stuff for me. And I think I picked up the wrong pad, but anyway. Oh, there we go. Lovely job. That'll do. So, yeah. It's been a great game week. I hope you've had fun. A few credits, a few special mentions, a few things to get stuck into before we get dived right into it. Okay, so you might have seen on Twitter today announced we've got the SoRare Influencers League. I'm just going to call it the SIL, you know. So the SIL Championship. So it's me and like 7 other people that make content and whatnot. And it's all operated through SoRare Brag. So basically to enter the tournament, there's like videos on Gonez on that YouTube channel, as well as the YouTube channel for the actual thing, and on Twitter. You'll find all the details after we've been live. If you're watching this after we've been live, it will be in the description for you guys. Click some links to go and get it. Basically, guys, a free-to-play side game where you get to back me. You get to back FC Barcelona. Help me pick my team, pick my best SO8, my best 8-a-side, and there's going to be all tiers. I don't know the full details of how the prizes will be, you know, won and earned, etc. But there is a lot of nice prizes to be had. And guys, you're here with me every game week. You will probably know my gallery that almost as well as your own. You know, you'll have a good feel of who I've got and fixtures and whatever. So, guys, we can all get stuck into this together. And let's be honest, we want to fly the flag for FC Barcelona, you know, the inaugural SIL Championship. We want to be absolutely killing it, running away with it. And what that equals to you is you'll be winning cards. You'll be winning prizes. I don't get anything. I get 0 other than the fun factor, you know. So, yeah, get stuck into it. If you know what the details are, go and check them out in your leisure. If you don't, I say after we've been live, it'll all be linked in the description down below for you there. We had a nice newsletter from SoRare as well. We'll dive into that in some point in the stream tonight as well and pull apart any interesting little details and grammar and whatever that's been dropped in. And otherwise, guys, we'll be dropping fist bumps in the live chat. We'll be getting stuck into all the usual stuff. I'm just noticing that my head and my hair is getting cut off here. I'm not used to the... As I mentioned in the stream on Thursday, I'm selling some toys, and one of them is my cameraman. So I had to reposition the camera and get it over here. So you might lose my hair a little bit. Sorry, I need to get better. I need to get used to having bad posture again. But yeah, just checking. Yeah, I think everything looks good. Everything looks great. There's a lot of these here already. I'll be dropping fist bumps and then we'll just get stuck into the live stream itself. So Martin O'Regan, good to see you, my man. Evan Crightley, Joshy Forth as well. Gaza, the usual crew are here, nice and sharp. Evening Quinny on holiday this week, so grabbing your live stream live. Well done, Gaza boy. Brilliant. You came second in the weekly challenge. Gaz, fucking brilliant. Well done, my man. Round of applause for you, Gaza. Moldy is here in the house as well. We're all congratulating Gaza, which is well deserved. Rob Turner, good to see my man. Just noticed I in the height of an orange icon. Oh, yeah, you've been a member of the channel for a while now, Rob, and your icon colour is changing. PK Random, good to see my man. Matty Boy, Andrew Laird, featured on the So Far So Rare podcast this week. Thanks for joining us, my man. Mikey Baston, Hendo. Greasy Zara, thanks for joining us, my man. So Rare Value, Jack Taylor. 2 fist bumps for you, my man. Now, this game week, guys, high five, good to see my man. Boom, high five for you. Since it's in the name. Now, this game week, guys, you will remember how we left the teams. Now, I'm going to say this before we get right into it, okay? You'll remember, if you watched the stream before the last game week, I was talking about that movie I watched where I got this right combination of teams and I felt like that animation of the safe cracker cracking the safe where all the pins and everything dropping into place, that I'd nailed it. And that my existing configuration, I'd went one level beyond that and I feel like I'd messed it up. And I didn't even change it in the live stream. But then afterwards, I did a post and whatever, and at Spicer HQ, or no, at Spicer QQ, I beg your pardon, Spicer, if you're watching, high five to you, thanks very much. Basically questioned the Depay, and basically what I did by questioning the Depay, because I know that Spicer's German, is that it gave me a bit more confidence in Sané, and equally, so basically what then happened is I reshuffled my super rares, thanks to that kind of suggestion, and it's been basically the only winning team we've had this game week, but it also meant I had 2 other lineups that were that were at maximum strength because Renato had been I ended up sidelining Renato Sanchez, super rare, who DMP'd on me. So I'm only actually coming away, as you can see here, with a 1 tier 1 card. But we were quite close on a few different fronts. I'm just going to go by best current score and we'll just run through the teams quite quickly. For there, we'll start with the team that's winning, and this team, guys, you know, when I reconfigured, I felt, oh yeah, this is the kind of team I had. But Sané was the big question mark for me, and he was the weakest player in the team, but nonetheless he started, they got enough minutes, and Sané is so good that his AA with the minutes he got can be respectable. That's the only thing this team was missing, was a decisive from that player. But otherwise, Brais Mendes showed up to the party, scored a really shit goal, but I was watching it live and it was brilliant. It's wanted to happen. Hakimi got a 12-point haircut on that nonce goal. So if he finished by another 12 points again, we would have been absolutely cooking with gas. And otherwise, you know, All Black done, All Black scores finally, first time this season it feels like, and Depay did Depay, you know, so that was nice to see. And we're picking up a tier 1 rare, which is just under 10 points off of a star rare. Don't see that being opta changed in my favour at this late hour, but very good team. The tier 1 pool, we'll look at it later in the stream, is very attractive for where I might be fishing for my rewards. Under 23 rare pro, I was hanging on for Barco right at the end. I needed them to really like max out his score, as you can see. Weston McKennie and Josko Guardiola, between them both let me down. If one of them did a bit better and like shot big, and what I mean shot big is you just need to look at the scores these guys were bringing in. And that's what you need in a weekend, is a sea of green. You know, you need those deep greens to be pulling the big prizes on the weekend. Unfortunately, carrying 2 oranges just was not, or let's just call it 2 lemons. Carrying 2 lemons was just not going to work this game week. But Nemeka, Barco and Tani, 3 legends of the club, bringing in huge scores. And again, it's one of these game weeks where I look at my Barco and I think, damn it, man, like, even though it was only 66, that was a great score. And in a game week that was as tight as this game week, he could have added to his long list of credentials at the club, which include Morioka, whatever we're calling him, Danny Parejo, Anselm, Brooks Lennon, you know, so he's done pretty well. But with a big score like that, I'm getting missing that. Same with Lucas Nemeka, really. But I see these super rares pulling in the big scores, but the team doesn't deliver. It does make me a little bit sad. And again, for the lifetime I've had this guy, you know, he's pulled in some good cards and whatever, but that's neither here nor there. This game week, not seeing Oblier feels wrong. It definitely does a little bit, but Trippier never even played. You know, he was injured, so that was kind of unavoidable. And Oblier, or Triplac, whatever we're calling it, was an accidental stack, which was great for me last year. But I need Trippier to be fit and playing, and he's only recently started playing, and then he's got injured. So I've got a few guys like that where getting that momentum, which Hendo, for somebody like you get a very lean and very like operational gallery. Don't have that burden that I've got of guys getting injured and falling out the team. I know you do, but you know, it's a bit banter. This team, guys, I was really hopeful for and really excited for. This ended up just being Osaka plus 4 rewards, guys. This is the benefit of having little footprints in different regions and picking up rewards that you don't turn your nose up at. This is one card that I bought fucking donkeys ago. It's not even that great. He's a good guy. I like him. He's done me well. But, you know, he's nothing special when it comes to Champion Asia or anything like that. But as you can see, he's done me well. And then just by playing global, D4, D3, pulled in some of these guys, and you know, that's a full, if that does anything, I'm happy. 18 points off of a tier 3, and unfortunately Osaka was probably like my only J-League midfielder that pulled in such a rubbish score. Even my rookie Joe Chima Fujita got a goal and pulled in like 90 or something, so that was nice to watch. Didn't really care too much, didn't lose any sleep over it. All-Star Rare Pro, my bread and butter, Joseph and Johnny fucking Russell just didn't turn up. You know, we're 68 points off of a tier 2 with both of them not pulling indecisives, and you know, it is what it is. You know, those guys would have been prominent cards in any lineup. It was great to see Lanzillotta debuting for the club in such a great way, pulling in a 76 and with his multiplier pulling up to an 80. Koke and Max, they didn't do great either, but they did sufficient, you know, whereas Johnny Russell and Joseph Martinez unfortunately have let us down. This was close to a reward. Sadly, didn't quite get over the line. Hey ho. Similar to this one. Again, close, no cigar. But, you know, some decent limited outputs. And again, this super rare one, again, this was just loose odds and ends. Just super rares that I don't use or I haven't been using. And it wasn't really, as far as super rares are concerned, 132 points. It's just basically everyone getting an extra, like, what, 30 points each. Not that big of an ask, really, in the grand scheme of it, to be winning a super rare. So that was okay. This was okay as well. I've not pulled in the big ETH, unfortunately. We're 8 points behind on that. And I think I've got to really be blaming Dyson Maeda. Really, because I'd expect him to pick up more. Probably Angelino as well. I think he was nerfed. I think he actually finished on 40 odd. So he's maybe had an opt to change. Maybe that corrects or whatever. But we're just missing out on the 0.02. It's only 0.01 for us. The Common Ronaldo, guys. We played Common Ronaldo last game week. And this team was all full of dodgy characters. And, you know, we're 85 points off. Don't really feel like I missed out on much. It was good to see Trap pulling in a big score in a very hard fixture. And Trap gains a bit more provenance with me going forward, because his form feels like he's really kicking in now, and I'm really excited by that. Champion America Rare, I was going with a pretty much known DNP and Cameron Harper. Didn't want to buy anyone for the game week, and we were 100 points behind. Hey, it is what it is. And again, unfortunately, Sean Johnson, 76. Could I have played him? Yeah, I could have played him rather than... Who did I have in D4? It was Nubble, wasn't it? Yeah. I could have dropped Nubble quite easily for Sean Johnson, and we would have made the bigger threshold, or even Kevin Trapp. So that's disappointing. There's a team with Renato and Taylor Harwood Bellis DNP'd on us as well, so that was a double dunter. And again, I'm not really missing anything out with those scores. Same with the rest of the teams. I'm not really... This was kind of close again, you know, just a lot of mess scores, nothing spectacular, but decent game week. I'm happy with what we've won, and I see a lot of the players that we had with their scores, with their fixture difficulty, different situations that are going on. I'm actually quite content with how we've did this game week, competitive wise. Stefan, my man, fist bump to you. Good to see you, my man. And Amin Ben Seed, thanks for joining us, my man. Good to see you. So that brings us into this game week here, guys. Now I'm going to do SD lineup builders because I don't think I've got that done yet for this. Now I'm in two minds what to do for this game week. I've seen this in a chat with one of the chats I'm in like a million chats with Hendo. It was one of the ones I'm in with Hendo somewhere. But I'm actually really tempted, guys, to actually just bag off my super rares this week and just forget I have them, and just go after D4s really super hard. Because like when I look at so let's look at Global All-Star Rare Pro, right? I'm going to click on the extra column, and I'm just going to filter by super rare and hit filter, right? So these are just all the super rares I've got this game week, right? Darwin away to Barca, Hakimi away to City, Nemeka away to Sevilla, and then after that, like, they're not even worth mentioning. Sanchez injured, eyeing a move up. Will he play? Will he? Who knows? Spartak Moscow at home in Napoli, really tough game. Trippier Mertens, Giacomakis, Vines. Nothing there is appealing. So I'm actually just thinking maybe I'll just sack off, and I think I am. I'm kind of convincing myself into that right now. I'm just going to sack off my super rares and forget them. I might even just chuck them all into a D2 or something and just go for my D4s pretty hard. So with that being the case, let's say, I know I've got some really good players and stuff, so let's just go for Champion Euro Rare. We'll start off with our priorities there because that's the one that's get the biggest value payout. We'll check the reward pool, and what I'm really looking for when I check the reward pool at this stage, most of you guys will know this already, of course, but I'm just looking for the head count and the number payout ratio. That's what I'm looking to gauge first of all. Where's my best chances of success? Now I'm already writing off the super rares, and I'm just going to try and bully boy D4. I'm just going to try and put my really top end rares. Where's my buddy? Where's a jersey? Philip Glass. Philip Glass. I'm sorry, buddy, but I do not follow. So that's what I'm thinking about doing. So let me check out exactly what the head count's like and what prizes are paying out so I can make the best assessment of where to go first of all. So All-Star, of course, is get the biggest head count. That's fine. We know and accept that already. Under 23s is probably going to get to just under 1,000. Only 65 cards are paid out, so I'll need some top cards to be competitive there. Champion Euros actually got less entrants and over double the cards, so that looks good. And yeah, I think Champion Europe Rare is the place to be for me this game week. So, oh, no, not there, not there. Ah! That's what I picked beforehand. And I can tell by how crap that team is that I tried to play super rares and I'm not doing that anymore. So that's fine. I'll be binning that team. So, we'll start on SoRare Data Lineup Builder because it's the best way to check out your lineups without any sort of prejudice. You're looking at cold hard data, and you just try, just by knowing the player, try and then add in the information that you have with the facts. You know, how strong's the fixture, what's the form like, how many other people are picking the card in that division, etc. So I think Oblak at home at AC Milan could be a great fixture for a goalkeeper to maybe get 80 points or something like that. But I think Trapp is the man for me at the moment. He's getting much easier fixture at home to Antwerp. He's in great form. Frankfurt are dominant, and they look to be doing well. So yeah, I'm happy with that. When it comes to defence, Champion Euro, I like Leipzig being away to Bruges. I think it's a good opportunity for Jesse Marsch to get a win on the road and really try and get some confidence into the team, because Leipzig at the moment need some confidence. They're very much lacking that. Theo Hernandez looks great, but away to Atleti, I'm not wanting to put that on my best teams. That's what I'm basically making. And Robbo, I'm not really sure the situation of. So I think I'm going to go with Guardiola. So I think he's just my best shout to go into here. I think he could boss it. Actually, do you know, I think I'm going to go with Angelino, in fact, because in a game like this, Angelino could definitely rack up more decisives than Guardiola, whereas I know Guardiola's AA game is much better. I'm going to back a bigger team against a smaller team for my creative player to maybe get an assist or something, you know. In midfield, it feels very difficult not to pick Max Arnold, but I think I'm actually going to pick Kamada, which is a bit dodgy because he might get rotated or something. But I've already looked at the schedule for the league. I'm just going to double check it now real sharp, but I'm pretty sure everything's not done and dusted yet. And Frankfurt actually really need the points. So if you do have any Frankfurt cards, and it's lovely that the Bundesliga is now licensed, and I can say that, and there's a really good chance that you might have some Frankfurt cards. Europa League, I'm checking, haven't I? Then it could be a great game week for Frankfurt cards if you can get the selection right, because a must-win game at home. They're in good form. Just beat Freiburg. Yeah, mathematically, they need points in this game. Antwerp are dead and buried. I would not be surprised if they rocked up there with a half-assed attitude. 1 point after 4 games for Antwerp. They're gone. Frankfurt need points just to cement it. They're at home in front of their fans. And Frankfurt, the thing I love about Frankfurt, right, and some of you younger kids might not appreciate this. I'm not even old enough to really appreciate this, right? But back in the day, Frankfurt were like a big European outfit. So when I see teams like that doing well, I do like it because I'm a Celtic fan and I can relate to that, you know. Up front, it can only be Depay. I think we're all okay with that, aren't we? Yeah, we're okay with that. And then the extra spot could be Sané, right? But away to Kiev. Actually, I've already seen the travelling party for Bayern. and I think Sané's going to start. I can't see him being on the bench. There wasn't that many actual forwards in the travelling party. There was a lot of guys like Tillman and a lot of these kind of rotate, because there's so many guys quarantining now for Bayern. I think Sané starts. How effective he'll be, who knows? And then we captain Memphis. It's in his contract. You don't need me to explain that. You know that already. So Champion Euro Rare is where we're going to start. Now, I think next it would have to be U23 before we go into Global. Because quite simply, it's just much... It's, you know... If you get podium, you're looking at some tasty, tasty star rares. Let's check out the under 23 prize pool. So 900 entrants for 65 cards. Only a star rare for number 1. So realistic goal with a tier 2 rare in this division, and we're going to need to be putting out a good team to make that happen. In goals, we've got some good options. We've got 3 options. We've got Van der Vaart, Schubert and Trubin. Now Trubin has came in big, right? But on paper, the fixture that makes the most sense is Van der Vaart. And I'm just going to go with that because away to Zagreb, let me just check the standings in fact, because Zagreb traditionally don't do too well in Europe, but against Ghent, I suppose, in the Europa League, that's not, yeah, that's a 6-pointer. So I expect, you know, Van der Vaart. Do I think any of these guys will get a clean sheet? No. I believe Van der Vaart's got the best chance of being on the winning team? Yes. So subsequently, I think he's got the best chance of conceding the fewest goals. Maybe he's busy enough where he gets some saves and stuff. In defence, number 1 pick is going to be Guardiola, of course. I think you've probably seen that coming for you guys at home. In midfield, I think Wirtz has to play against Celtic. You know, Leverkusen need the points big time. And yeah, Wirtz is just, yeah, he's just back from injury. Shot 40 at the weekend. And this is a big game. Subsequently, I feel the exact same way about Jota. And I have no qualms about playing these guys against each other in air quotes, because I don't think the match result needs to go one way or another for, like, you know, I think I can have any result come in and both these guys can score adequately well. Equally, I don't see anyone here that's going to outscore Jota in my frame of mind. You know, Timo Weah, Cherki, De La Fuente, don't see it happening. And then an extra spot, I think this is a really strong U23 outfit, it must be said. I'm tempted to go with Kenny, but I think I've seen somewhere he was suspended, but I don't know if it was an error thing. So away to Chelsea will be a game where you'd expect him to rack up a lot of, you know, he's going to be involved in a lot of, you know, actions. You know, whether he's successful or not, how many of them he actually pulls off is another matter. But what we're looking at, Chelsea against Juve. So let's have a look. Chelsea against Juve. Is first v second. Juve are home and hosed. Chelsea kind of needs some points mathematically. Juve might take their foot off the gas a little bit for this one. Maybe rest some guys. Who knows? In the Champions League, yeah, he's not been booked this year, so I don't know why I thought he might have been suspended. So I'm thinking maybe Weston comes in. I think maybe Camavinga could come in. I think maybe Tyler Adams could come in. It's really hard to tell. But I think I might even just go Tyler Adams, because again, I expect his team to win. And if he starts, he's going to get a good... And again, I think Tyler Adams' all-round game is going to come to show itself in the weeks as they come by. So that's me got U23, yeah, U23 and champion. So let me go to Global All-Star, pretty much be the next one. I don't think I've got any other cards. We'll see with the goalkeepers who comes up. I don't think I can go into any other regions, so I'm now looking at doing... Oh, I've got Lanzarote. I don't think... So wow, I've actually got some really tough choices now, guys. It's like, this is like my third strongest team. I've got Trubin, I've got Lanzarote, away to Velez, who are like one of the best teams in the league, so I'm not... oh yeah, Schubert and Dewicki both get sent off in the last Euro game. Good catch, Joshy Fourth. Antwerp could technically still get third. Yeah, I don't think they're going to hold their breath for that one, Stocky. I'm sorry, buddy. Frankfurt already qualified, yeah, but it's not like certain for... I think Kamada gets rotated, Zura. You think so, buddy? You think so? I don't know. I think Kamada seems to play quite a lot of Europa League in my experience. I think this season he has missed a game or so. So putting the fear into me will work and will make me second guess myself. 2 games left. No, fair enough. Actually, it depends on the games and stuff. But yeah, I suppose depending on the fixtures in question. But Frankfurt definitely, yeah, they're at home. I've got utmost confidence they're going to want to win the game. Kamada, career, international cups this year. Yeah, he's played 4 times. Yeah, he's played every game in the group stage so far with 2 goals. I think Kamada's a Europa League player for them, and he came to prominence in the Europa League for Frankfurt. So I think they'll keep Kamada there. He didn't play internationally, shouldn't be fatigued too much. And Germany do have like a nice winter break, so German teams at home in Europe is one of these things in my head where I'm like, always back them if you can. You know, if the fixture is reasonable enough. German teams at home in Europe is like a thing for me. So goalkeeper wise, Trubin, I'm not buzzing about. Lanzillotta, I can take a leave. Same with Nubel. But I think Oblak at home's probably get the best chance of getting a big score out of those guys. I could be wrong. Lanzillotta might come out with a big score, but Oblak's is a bit easier to back and a bit harder to leave out. So that's who we're going with for sure. In terms of in defence, I'm not left with too many options left. So it's like Jack Hendry, Theo Hernandez. I think Danny Wilson's a great shout with Portland because Colorado will be a wee bit more rested and they'll be right up for it. Jason Denier, I think, has been injured and stuff. Let me just check him out. Denier's probably my main question mark here. Because if Denier's fit, and who are they playing? Bromby. That's not Champions League, is it? Leon. No, it must be Europa League. Sorry, guys. I'm losing my marbles tonight a little bit. So Leon, I'm guessing it's Europa League. Yeah, it's Europa League. Of course, they've got Rangers group. Yeah, Leon are pretty much home and hosed. So I'm not really. I don't think they're going to risk a guy who's. Yeah, it's just I was on the bench in the Marseille match. I could see them leaving him out of this game. I don't think that's worth the risk for me. I think Danny Wilson definitely plays. There's no 2 ways about that, and he could score well. Because again, Danny Wilson, he's so underutilized by me. It's criminal. Now I'm looking at Max Arnold and I'm thinking, if you think Kamada, that's, you know, I think I'm going to pick Max Arnold. Okay, I think I'm going to do that now that I see him sitting there still spare. Because I don't want to put him into this team. I'd much rather put him over here because I think Max Arnold, if Wolfsburg do get anything away, and I think that's very possible for them, he'll be a big part of that. And then that means I can play my Kamada here. And I've got that, even if he comes off the bench kind of situation, it's not really the end of the world for the team. Whereas with the Champion Euro one, it would cripple it if his minutes were limited or whatever. And Cham's also got a good fixture, so I could even just maybe drop him for Cham and take that question of Kamada, will he play or won't he play, out the equation. So I think I might do that. So I'll go for Cham. Furuhashi, of course, is going to go into this team. And then my extra player could be absolutely anyone. And again, you might be looking at this, wow, some really good players. But I think if I stretched up to the pro level, the D3 of old, I think I might come unstuck. So yeah, I think I might still go with the Kamada. It's my next best option. I'm tentative around Vlasic after him letting me down in the last game week. But saying that, who do West Ham have, in fact? Rapid away? Nah, I think I've already looked at that fixture. Got a little bit of deja vu since I realised that just now. Yeah, I'm going to go Kamada again. I can live with that. And then I think it's Captain Kyogo, isn't it? Why not? Magic. So I think these are going to be my rare lineups. And again, the limited one, I'll just throw that out. So I've got 4 really strong teams. And then the super rares, again, I'll just kind of put them together somewhere, somehow, I think. Just see the best kind of team I can put out with what's left. But I'm going to prioritise and, you know, air quotes, try and put a bully boy team out into these tournaments. Because I'm not going to try and, like, really stretch myself. As you can see, I've got D3s here registered. I'm just going to bin them. I'm not going to bother my backside trying to really stretch up. I'm just going to, you know, go as hard and strong as I can in the regions I can. So for Champion Euro, who did we pick? Trapp, Angelino, Arnold, Depay, Sané. Lovely team. Really good fixtures for them all. And I'm quite confident that I could do... Well, I say Arnold's probably get the toughest fixture, but he's definite starting, you know, so... As long as he's definite starting, there's amount of points I can expect to get from a card like an Arnold. So that's fine, I can live with that. Under 23s and goals, we had Van der Voort, I can remember that much. Guardiola, Wirtz, Jota, and Tyler. I think I'm sticking with that. Yeah. I'm tempted on the Weston McKennie still a little bit, but I think Tyler Adams, I think that could be a game where Leipzig really do rule the roost and go for it. It's Captain Jota till I die. You guys know that already. I'm actually really hopeful with this kind of setup for this game week that maybe I just rinse D4. I've not done that in ages. You know, seeing I was looking at a video recently, I can't remember what video it was exactly, but I seen like some of my wins have been like D4s whenever I've podiumed and stuff. Done it in D3 as well, but then I thought, oh, maybe I'm kind of like neglecting this D4 stuff a little bit. And then when I was kind of dry running the game week, as you've seen me now kind of implement tonight, I was trying to stretch into D3s and that kind of thing. And that's when it kind of, all that kind of came together. I was like, maybe I'll just go and hammer the D4s this game week and see how well I do. Roeth, highly unlikely. Leon already won the group. Good to know, my man. Anyone in comments know about these guys? Oh, sorry, I don't. Cheers, Mike was leaning that way. Okay, cool. So you guys having a wee conflab. That's all cool by me. So with the super rares, let's just have a look at all star super rares. Can I do a full team? I've definitely got the go. Let's just put Lindsay Lotta in here. Super rare defenders. I've got Hakimi. I've got Vines as well. Midfielders. Renato. I'm not sure he's going to play. Do I have anyone else? He might play, you know, because he did just play for Portugal and then came back. Maybe they're going to keep him for this game. I don't know. Nemeka and Darwin. I could probably actually just make a decent U20 champion Europe Pro. I can maybe just throw one of these out. We speculative ones. So yeah, we'll put Nubel in there along with Hakimi. Can we get a decent midfielder out? Oh, Jesus. We're either going to gamble on Vlasic, Camavinga, or McKennie, because I cannot gamble on Renato for this one. So I think the most I don't know if he is likely to start away at Chelsea. I think Camavinga could start. Let's just play Camavinga. Why not? Nemeka up front, and then my best spare player. Let's just put Teo. That's a big game for them. And I'm going to go Captain Camavinga. Just because why not, you know? Now, guys, it's very unlikely. I'm really sorry, but I'm bursting for that. I'm bursting for the loo. So I actually need to take a quick toilet break. I'll be right back with you in like 30 seconds. Please hold. Oh, hi caramba. Much better. Feeling myself again, guys. I don't know if you noticed, but for the last minute there, I was just motor mouthing. I was like, I need to piss so badly. Let me get to this bit, and then I'll go and relieve myself and get myself back in action. So, thanks for bearing with me. Really sorry. First time that's happened in like forever. But yeah, I really caught myself out there. So, actually, we pick Camavinga? Let's bin that, right? And we'll go into All-Star D3. Do I have maybe a better... Definitely a better... I think I can go Lindsay Lotta with a wee bit more confidence than Nubel. And then we go Hakimi. Well, I'll pick Nemeka up front, of course. But is there a better midfielder? Yeah, I think I can get Brendan Aronson in here and feel a bit better about that. Because I think he'll definitely play. And Salzburg in Europe. Yeah, I think he could do well. And then up front Nemeka. And then there's my spare... I think Teo definitely plays, but just how well he'll do is the question. And I actually think I might be jinxing myself now by playing Brendan over Camavinga, because I think Camavinga's got a good shout for starting. And a way to share it, actually, no, I'm going to go Brendan, because he's definitely going to play. And we'll go Teo, because again, I expect him to play also. And I think I'll captain Brendan, just for lack of choice, really. And we'll see what that team does. I'm not really too fussed about it. Just really to get those big D4s out and try and win some good midweek prizes, you know, especially in that Champion Euro slot, because the prize pool is the most generous this game week. So I'm very much looking forward to that. I've already done my limited teams, which is quite surprising. So let's just see what we've got. So All-Star, I think they kind of picked themselves. Yeah, for All-Star, I've just went with Seattle Sounders. I'm just backing them to smash Salt Lake, going with the stack, you know. So Rui Diaz, no, I've not looked into it. Not sure he'll play. Pretty sure he'll play. And then for Champion Euro, I've picked basically the best guys I've got playing. The inner boys up front, David Silva. I've bought Eric Garcia, new limited in the club, and Claudio Bravo. I'm not even sure he'll start, but he's a much better shout than Radu. So that's where we are with the limiteds. And in training, you guys don't need to worry about that. The other thing, guys, I had in mind to dissect and maybe chat over with you guys before I love yous and leave yous tonight was the newsletter thing that we got from SoRare today. I'm just going to pull it up on screen. I don't think it really warrants like a video as such, so I thought it'd be a really good thing to just pick up on in the stream, have a wee chat about, and see what your thoughts and views are on it, and see if there's anything I've picked up I can maybe share that you didn't see first time. Maybe there's some stuff that I don't pick up that you guys catch. That kind of idea, you know. Don't forget, guys, the SoRare Influencers League, the SIL Championship. Get involved with that and back your man to go all the way. There it's there, the Reddit post. I've just pulled that up now. Tio was shite at the weekend. Yeah, probably was. I didn't pick him, so maybe that's why. There we go. Cool. So 9.9. Wonder what that means. Okay, cool. So this is just like the kind of update. Okay, so these are the things that are in the pipeline. Introducing more tiers to bring better consistency to rewards, which is cool. Increase availability of star rewards, not star rares, star rewards across divisions. Maybe we're getting D2. Maybe we're getting some D2 love. Those super rares are going to come back with a bang. Reducing our reliance on Opta, so they're going to be a bit more self-sufficient on different stuff in terms of the player allocations for the entire season, maybe one or two other dimensions. And then just some quality of life stuff here, play page and direct offers and errors and all that kind of stuff. And new game modes and progress bars. This is the next one most people are talking about. So they're working on new game modes. And details will come further on down the line. Actually, this looks really small. I think when I read this on my phone, it felt like it was a much bigger post. There's something here I wanted to bring up, and I'm not seeing it now. I can't remember what it was. It was obviously like the progress bar's not going to be till next year. They kind of intimated as well they're looking at new regions, but that wouldn't be till the next European calendar season. In the testing process, I feel like I'm looking at the short version of this. I feel like I watched or read a bigger version earlier. So as of game week 220, rookie cards were added to the prize pools. I thought this was a really interesting detail that no one really picked up on, that we didn't, or didn't seem to pick up on, that we didn't have any rookies in the prize pool. So that, you know, there's not bunches of them, but there's some of them. So that'll be good to see. Yeah, actually, I can't remember what it was, but I read this and I thought, oh, there's some good meat on the bones here with some of these details. As I'm glancing across it, like, nothing, the legends, they've kind of referenced that, which is a wee bit overdue. Nothing to share at this point is the kind of theme song that they sing throughout of it. But yeah, I can't remember what it was now that I'm looking at this. I don't know if it was the rookie card thing in the prize pools or what, but yeah, I think that, I don't know why, I've got this little itchy feeling that there was definitely something I wanted to look at and talk about on that, but hey ho. We're going to look at the prize pools for what we'll be pulling for this game week, and then I think I might be loving these and leaving these guys. Quite a short one. But yeah, I think that's pretty much the size of it, guys. So we'll be picking up a tier 1 from the Champion Euro prize pool, which is a really good tier to be fishing in. So we get places from 11 to 29, which is what, 18 places in Champion Euro Pro. Let's see how many tier 1s came out of this. So 18 plus 8. What was the first number I said? Was it 18? 18 plus 8. 8 plus 18. Brilliant. So what's that? 26. So there's going to be 26 of these cards paid out. I am 17th, so I'm going to say that I'm definitely in the top 10. No, maybe not. Yeah, I should be in the top 10 for people to get paid out at this pool, right? So I don't expect me to be at the very top. I don't expect a Tukmani. I don't expect an Isaac or an Abri. But maybe from like Mane, maybe from like here, Griezmann, Joe David would be lovely. Get back. Fakir would be great. Galashe, cool. Trap, why not? Flecken, why not? Sergio Herrera, why not? Eric Garcia, Sulemana, even SMS, Dest, all the way down to maybe about Royce, Jota. I'd be happy in that kind of catchment area. Some really exciting cards, some really interesting cards to be picking up, and it's a great tier 1 to be fishing in, so I'm actually really happy with that. Was it the direct offers UI? I seen the no, it wasn't that. I can't remember what it was. It was definitely something to do with divisions and stuff. It might have even just been that star thread, just that whole that we're going to be getting more stars paid out across the divisions. I think that can only really mean D2 because we and maybe special weekly, because we regularly get stars paid out in rare and rare pro and limited, of course. So the only place that is really absent is the super rare division and the special weekly. So that, I think, it might have just been it. Maybe I just had a bit more in my head than I do at the moment at the time. Even like Adrian Silva, some of these guys I wouldn't really mind. Like Kramaric for tier 1 would be great. Rodrigo De Paul wouldn't be too bad. Max Arnold, 2's better than 1. Some really good guys towards the bottom of this pool. Even the Mecha, 2's better than 1. Munayin, wow, I'd love a Munayin. Angelino's up here, that's interesting. I won't be at the bottom of the pool, so I'm really looking forward to Trophy Day tomorrow. Hope I pull an absolute banger. And I'll be seeing you guys on a Thursday for the next live stream. Do not forget, guys, to check out the SoRare Influencers League, the Still Championship. Back your man, pick my teams, help me out with that, and you'll win cards, and it'll be fun, and we'll have a laugh doing it. And you can interact with me on the stream in the live chat, and we're talking about players and who to vote for and what's going on. We can really conflab and get a really good strategy together with what we're doing. Live stream on Thursday, and big stuff happening otherwise everywhere around us. Hopefully get some stars back in the super rare. Yeah, Josh, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, I was excited about the star stuff. 24 people, should be 24 likes, guys. I think you're right. Yeah, if you are here live, please do drop a like. It means a lot to us. If you're watching this after we've been live, then again, please do drop a like. It means a lot and helps the channel. But yeah, I think that's pretty much the size of where I'm at, guys. For tonight and for the game week. Decent game week, some good results, and yeah, I'll see you on Thursday. Really, I've not done the lineup builder yet for the next weekend, but the next weekend I've got guys coming back from injury. I've got stuff going on. Playoffs are moving on, so maybe I'll get a wee bit more action out with maybe my Medina cards and maybe my Turner and 1 or 2 others, who knows. But it should be a really good weekend, and I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, stay tuned out. Be sure to stay tuned in, guys. The podcast won't be out on Wednesday. This week might, if I'm lucky, it'll be out Thursday. If not, probably expect it Friday. Maybe over the weekend. We'll see what happens. And the next couple of weeks, I've got everything kind of lined up and stuff. So it's going to be a really good December, guys. We're kind of coming in. I'm kind of getting December sorted. Kind of just leaving November behind at this point. We've had a great November, and I'm getting December kind of lined up and whatnot. So I hope you have fun with this video today. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. Hope you've had a great game week. I hope you've won some prizes. Let me know what they are, of course. Like, subscribe, share, retweet, all that good stuff, guys. Stay out of trouble, and I will catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.